What's up guys, zzirGrizz here for the map tutorial Resistance. I'll be going over this with the help of Haxxta and TES LeaaF from TES. We got a couple nice throwing knife spots to B flag and some just overall good shot spots. Good things to know for like everyday gameplay. So to kick things off, B flag throwing knife. So you have B and A, they have C. A lot of times you'll spawn up here. If you know they're heading to your flag or you know you're losing it, you come over this corner, go in between those two blocks. You want to go straight up and line your left crosshair even with that left roof, and through your throw knife, boom. That'll drop them off B flag when they're capping in the corner. Now, it won't reach somebody if they're standing all the way in the corner, but it's basically designed to get around that bump out. So here's a reverse scenario. You have B and C, they have A. You're going to back yourself into this door jam. Pull out your throwing knife, put your bottom crosshair just up from that first line, just up off the roof, throw your throw knife, and boom. So here's what it looks like. Again, reverse scenario, so it's going to bounce off the building and catch him in that cap zone right around the corner. So two nice little throw knife spots to save B flag. Moving on to shot spots, we got a nice little possible first blood here. You can use it for a first blood or maybe just a vantage point in general. You can hop up on that fence and see in that center area, little parking area, whatever you want to call it. If you come over here, you can get on top of this little fountain, strafe to the right, and you have a nice little vantage point to the opening of the gates and that A to B road. So nice little vantage point there to cover. Or you can come down here and you can head glitch in this fence area there in the corner, and that's a nice little head glitch because they can just barely see your head from there. Come inside the building, you can jump on top of the magazine rack, and that's a nice little vantage point if they're coming in through the door. No matter what kind of game type you're playing, if you know they're coming in, that's a great spot to sit. They ain't gonna look there. This center bump out to my left there at B is actually bulletproof, so just a little tip there, kind of put that in the old memory banks. Don't ever try and shoot somebody through the wall because you're not gonna do it. This is a nice little spot to sit, catch them off guard. I mean, you're gonna pick up a few kills here until they kind of catch on to it. I highly recommend using your pistol though if you're going to do any of those jumps. Just makes it easier. A few head glitch spots. You got one here behind the fence. You got on top of these dumpsters here over the wall, and you also can crouch and go over this wall. So three nice little head glitches here in the center area. Moving on to the house, you're going to notice that there's a window here that is actually lined up with the door, and we're going to get to that, but first, if you hop up on this desk, you have a nice little vantage point to like the umbrella area, or you can jump no scope into that C alley. Make for a nice little montage clip. Just make sure they don't throw like a grenade or something through that hole, because that could be bad. So there's the window I was talking to you guys about earlier that lines up with the door. You can get up on top of this blue car and get like a nice little jump no scope. So definitely some nice little montage clip spots in there for you guys. And moving on to the throwing knife challenge. You guys know how this works. If you're the first person to hit this in a ranked game, make sure you send me a message over YouTube, the link to your video, so I can send you 1600 and do the favoriting. So that being said, this is a very difficult throwing knife challenge. So make sure you guys go into a private match, practice this before you try to attempt it in game, or if not, you're going to be frustrated as hell. So fair warning, this is tough. You're going to be planting at A, wedge yourself in the corner, and you're going to want to make sure that you have dead silence as your third perk. Very important, or this will not work. So what you're going to do is you're going to come over here this corner, and it'll automatically step you up in this magazine stand. And you're going to want to put your bottom crosshair vertically in the middle of like the silver gutter area, and then horizontally you want to move it over to halfway on that white line, the third one from the right. Okay, so you're going to want to go just bump it just over to the right hand side, so you're half and half, and this is going to go through both windows, hit the little crossbar that divides the window, and it'll ping it off at an angle back over the bomb. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll talk to you later. Deuces.